Welcome back to Tony Talks. To all our beautiful subscribers, we say thank you so much for staying with us. If you're new here, we are happy you find us. Please don't forget to hit on that subscribers button, like and share our videos. And don't forget to hit on the notification bell so you will be notified from all upcoming videos. In the comment section, please note the recruiting comments. Thanks for watching. Till I'll see you in my next video. Stay safe, stay blessed. I love you. Bye.
I love covering my hair. Good morning, Emmanuel. How are you? Bridget Osai, I see you. Good morning, good morning. Abi, I should remove this something. It's covering the comments. Or maybe I should. I think it will show here. This my app is revealing YouTube account ID. I don't know why it's not. Or should we use the regular one? Because I want to show you guys something. So this is the one I can use. I always say I'll go and collect I'll go and pick laptop so I can, because my laptop is bad. So I use phone. And if I have to show you guys something, then I have to use this app. If I have to use YouTube, I don't know why it wasn't doing like that before. So I don't know why we are having this again. So do you want me to stop and start again? So let's go to YouTube. Then I won't show you anything. I'll just talk. I hope I'll remember after the show to go and collect to go and buy my laptop. We should continue. Somebody say yes. Yes to what? Auntie Queen Esther, how are you? It was not like that before. I don't know why. We should continue. Okay. So good morning, guys. Good morning, everyone. As I'm talking, I go to throw fruit for mouth too. I never chop. And I never ready to chop, but I'm hungry. So I might be putting fruit in my mouth. Elizabeth, how are you? Those of Elizabeth, how are you? Okay, we should continue. Hopefully, let me put it in my reminder. Jude, good morning. How are you, my brother? Good morning, everyone. All right, guys, let us start. Good morning, everyone. Hello, son. How are you? Okay. So thank you, guys. Thank you for understanding. So let us start. So I got this update this morning. And because we were to discuss this issue sometimes ago, I just felt, let's forget it, Jerry. And when we spoke about this thing the last time, how many of you remember when we spoke about how they are being paid in covenants, even though we are not the one to determine what they pay to their staff? And like I said in my last video, any staff we think say the place where in they work, they are not paying them well, that person can leave. Okay, somebody said this topic is long overdue. That person can leave. But because we are expecting better from this type of people, with the kind of school fees they collect, you would think they will pay their staff very well. They will do their staff very well. But unfortunately, it's surprising when I saw this thing today, an evidence. The last time we spoke, we didn't really see evidence. It was just somebody that spoke and said this is what is going on. There is even a particular person who was fighting to collect his money, and that person don't buy. Is no more. That person is no more alive. After working so hard, and after working so hard, you get to a certain stage and you find you've just been working for nothing. Because even regular world, like they say, the unbelievers would have done better. You want to wonder why people are struggling so hard to work with Dangote. I'm sure Dangote working terms must be very good. Okay. Now, they sent me this updates this morning that somebody who worked in a Covenant University for 14 years No, we are just starting. For 14 years, was paid a gratuity of 102,000. After 14 years of service. Don't forget that they say the salaries of lecturers. We are talking about lecturers now. We are not talking about non-academic staff. Oh. We are not talking about cleaners. Oh. We are not talking about sweepers or whatever you want to call them. We are not talking about those people. Oh. We are talking about a lecturer. A lecturer. After 14 years of meritorious service, was paid a gratuity of $102,070 after 14 years. It shocked you? When I saw this thing, I said, is it not better for these people to go and be selling guguru and ekpa? Just go and do one personal business. Start from somewhere. Is it not better than to be earning this kind of, after 14 years, this is what you are going to be giving? Now, don't forget that some of their lecturers are giving apartments, and if the apartment is not for free, their salary, like we were told, assistant lecturer takes 150,000 home every month. Regular lecturer takes about 200,000 home every month. And my question is there no salary scale, uniform salary scale in Nigeria that controls all these things? Is there not supposed to be, for example, here, we know the salary is kind of uniform and close. There is minimum wage here. There is minimum wage where you can't pay lower than that. If you are going to pay lower than that, it shouldn't have too much margin. So when I saw this thing, the next thing that came to my mind is that, does it mean they don't peg a particular salary for these people? Everybody just decide how much they want to pay. And because people are so much in need of job, they will just collect the job and just go on. And we might say, they don't know what they collect. Yes, you can ask that question. Because I asked that question to say, when they were to take this job, didn't they sign, they didn't sign any agreement or anything? Or they didn't read the blueprint of what they signed? Because probably it's somewhere hidden there that when you are leaving, either by retirement or by termination, or you don't want to work again, this is the amount you are due. Everybody has been, a lot of people are fighting VDM. They are upset with what VDM is doing concerning blood. And I say, look at the people that want Nigeria to be better. A country that does not have regulation on things, trust me, is a country that the people are wicked. Because they are doing it for themselves. They are protecting themselves. Who are the owners of industry in that country? The rich people. Who are the people making laws? Politicians. What will it cost them to have regulations on salary scale? How much, the minimum you can pay a lecturer, assistant lecturer, whatever, the minimum you can pay your workers. What stops them from having that regulation and uniform salary for people, salary scale? Because me, that I was not even a lecturer when I was working in Nigeria, when I was doing my business, that 200,000 naira salary was what I would make in 1 or 2 days as profits. Not sales though, as profits after selling. Then why would I want to be a lecturer? You see, when people talk about saying education is a scam, this is one of the reasons that people say education is scam. Because after all your studies and all your years in school, and what they are going to pay you is peanuts. Meanwhile, while selling market, you will make better. It's very unfortunate. And you are expecting that people who call themselves the people of God will even do better. In their school fees, they are not even doing better. So they are collecting so much school fees and they cannot they cannot treat their lecturers very well. And you are still telling me to say I should believe in religion, to believe in this kind of people who are introducing the religion, who you are calling fathers of faith. The people you are calling fathers of faith, who are quick to collect millions as school fees and ready to pay peanuts for the lecturers that will lecture those children. And yet, in their book, I hope I'll be able to read that part for you. In their book, they say they don't want clash of interest. That means if you are a lecturer, you must not have any other job. It's there in the book that they are signing. In their code of conduct. It's part of what they signed. That means you are telling them, if you say people should not have conflict of interest, you are telling them that apart from this job, you are not to do any job, then you are to pay them very, very well. Here, nobody tells you not to have a second job, no matter what you are doing. You can decide to have another job. And that is why you will see a lawyer here. They do Uber after closing from work. On weekends, they will do Uber. Omotara, welcome. Even non-academic staff too cannot have another job. Are you for real? And these are people calling themselves people, fathers of faith. And when we talk, I don't know how their members think safe. Because sometimes the way their members defend them, Tufiaka, the way their members defend them, I'm not even talking about the ones that went to sign to be a full-time pastor. Those ones those ones are different. But even those ones, somebody will be a full-time pastor and you place them on a salary of 80,000 naira per month. That is about $30 or not even up to $40 or so, something. Or maybe maximum $50. Just because the powers that be are in control in that country and people that are supposed to have conscience, they are worse even than the government. Now, on the page, so these people have opened a page. Let me go to that page first. Okay, hold on, please, so that I will not be looking for this thing again. To make it easy. Okay. These people, a lot of people are even in courts fighting your God of man, fighting Covenant University. Let me go to, there is a group that they have created. Their group is called, I want to read out the update on that group for you that was sent to me. They call it Life After Covenant University. Meaning there are lots of people who are victims already. Meaning there are people who are aggrieved. Meaning a lot of lecturers, a lot of people are offended. They are not happy with the way they are being treated in that place. So I think some people are leaving and they are expecting to be paid their dues. Now, there is a particular one I will read first. Let me read this one first. Who said his friend has spied while waiting to collect his entitlement. That person wrote, that person is on Facebook as Samuel Tuesday Oweye. He wrote, and I read, my brother and colleague, you could not survive the shock. Covenant terminated our appointment with immediate effect in September 2024 and gave us 3 weeks to vacate our residence. Failure which we will be forcefully ejected, not because we violated any regulations, but there was no need to bring down the wage bill and few had to go. I think according to what we are reading here, they wanted to bring down the wage and some people resisted. So because of that, they started terminating their appointment. They don't allow unionism in the school, among the university, like what they have in a federal university and state university, where the union can decide. So there is nothing like that in covenants. So let me read on. That wasn't even bad, as every employer, okay, not because we violated any regulation, but there was need to bring down the wage bill and few had to go. That was not even bad, as every employer has the right to hire and fire. The shock came when months after months, Covenant has wickedly refused to pay us our terminal benefits. As I make this post, they are still devising how to cut, and cut from the entitlement we worked for. It is now over 8 months, and the organization we spent almost half of our lifetime to serve does not care if we go and buy. Of course, you have gone, and you now die untimely. The word of God captures it properly in Jeremiah 17:9. The heart of deceitful above all things. The heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it? My brother and colleague, we spoke last on May 4, 2025 for 7 minutes and 41 seconds, and we both shared our individual experience in the face of the present economy in Nigeria. We didn't know that death was already knocking. Rest in the bosom of our Lord, Professor Joseph Olugbiyiro. May the Holy Spirit comfort and help everyone you left behind. I am sure Covenant will now call your next of kin and pay them what they like, not what you are entitled to receive. God will judge the wicked. That was the write-up of that Samuel Oweye. Now, the group that they call Life After Covenant, on that group, somebody went to court, and I think that person is making headway and is trying to encourage the others that, look, don't just sit down, go to court on this case. So I'm going to read what I was sent from the group. That person said, good news. That write-up is deep. Yes, it's very deep, very painful. The person don't buy while waiting to collect the entitlement because they didn't want to pay them. Anyway, so this person said, good news. I want to testify to God's goodness. I was employed by Covenant University in 2003, and I resigned in 2021. 2003 to 2021. That's about 18 years. I worked meritoriously for 18 years, but Covenant University wanted to reduce it to 15 years, claiming they introduced a new staff book in 2018. They introduced a new staff book in 2018, and they want to apply that 2018 staff book to somebody who they employed in 2003. It's very similar to what happened to Abioye, Aremu, and the rest when they were to send them away. So the person went and said, I approached the courts to fight for my rights and to settle the matter of a purported new staff handbook that was imposed on staff. I told the judge during the trial that staff objected to the imposition, but Covenant University still imposed it because unionism is not permitted. Now, related to what that other guy said, that because they objected to the introduction of the new law, they asked them to leave with immediate effect, vacate their premises with their family immediately. If they want to ask you to leave a place, they will still even give you some time frame. They won't say immediately with immediate effect. Let me pause for now. Can we have some likes on the video? Because definitely on this kind of video, they were likely to flag me. I'm going to pause. Can I have some likes on the video which challenge the decision of a leader? I agree with you. I agree with you. You are right. So let's continue. Let me even place it here so you will not say I'm reading it from my mind. This is it. So you too can read. So you can read it too. That is it. That I placed by the side. Thank you, Shankweno. Thank you very much. So that is it. So you will not say I am reading it or I'm saying something else. Anyway, so let's continue. I approached the court to fight for my right and to settle the matter of a purported new staff handbook that was imposed on staff. I told the judge during the trial that staff objected to the imposition, but Covenant University still imposed it because unionism is not permitted. The court ruled that imposing another staff handbook different from the one a staff was employed, that will lead to reduction in the benefit, that will lead to the reduction in the benefit of a staff is like challenging the goalpost in the middle of a game, which is exactly what I said, that you employ somebody since 2003. You now introduce a book in 2018. How does that apply to somebody that has been working? Their own condition and agreement should still stand. So I think when those people refused to sign was when they asked them to leave. How can I sign something that will destroy my life after serving for how many years? Anyway, let's continue. He didn't talk about pension contribution. He did not talk about pension contribution deduction by Covenant University, as that was already determined in an earlier judgment. The person got an earlier judgment. My gratuity was calculated based on monthly gross multiplied by the number of years served plus 1 month gross pay for long service. He further awarded a general damage in the sum of 4,500,000 against Covenant University for the cost of prosecuting my case, all payable within 30 days from today. So that means there is law in Nigeria. If you can fight, like Barrister Olumide always say, that it's because people don't pursue case. They will think the court does not work in Nigeria. This is somebody getting a judgment. Whether they will now implement is now another thing. They are flagging. Just double click on your screen to give the show a like. If you are using phone, just double click on your phone. I know they will flag. Oh, ni flag ike. Oh, ni flag will show you. Anyway, so the guy said, I thank you all for your prayers and encouragement throughout the period of trial from April 2024 to October 2025. So this is a recent thing. It's not be say you don't take. Let me put the other one so you can read it by yourself too. So it won't look like I'm making it up. You can see on the screen that it's a group, Life After Covenant University group. And my final admonition, fighting for your right is not fighting against the church. Pursue your case with the advice of a lawyer if you think you are being shortchanged. To God be the glory. The person mentioned his name. Hold on. All right. So that person was able to fight and get judgment for whatever it is he was fighting for. He got his judgment. And I want to read some things out for us, which was their staff handbook. Okay? Staff handbook that they call 2023 edition, meaning they revisit their condition of working, meaning they revisit it regularly. They revisit it regularly after employing people. Somebody says staff handbook, I be slavery handbook. You can call it anything you like. Staff handbook, now in the column. Making a no flag our show now. We are not kuku talking whether waiting una do good or be no good. Waiting consign us. We are just analyzing. We are just analyzing. Anyone be my family day there. Instead of my family to go and be doing that kind of work, I go tell her and say, go and be selling rice. Go and be selling groundnuts. Join hand with your wife making an open shop instead of that. After working for 14 years, they are giving 102,000. 102. Oh, okay, 70,000. $70. $70. is what they are giving as gratuity. For those of you who don't know, gratuity is what a staff is entitled to after a long term of service, and it's always a lump sum of money when somebody is going. But there is a way they calculate their own. Then we want to know whether they are really done right by those people or not. What is your comment? After to buy gym, well,
I'm okay.
I know you are okay. Okay. I know I can't shame me the stress you are going through. I know it's for your work, well. Kí ló fi sẹ́nu? Oh, okay. Okay. Robinda. Oh, bóyá ti gbé lọ́sàlẹ̀. Somebody said this can't be true. That's the check I placed there for you now. That's the check you can see on the screen. Am I your flag? Me one flag show you. They are flagging my show. Sister Bola Karo, one flag me and Jackie show me comfortably. Oh. But is showing empathy. Don't mind my daughter. I'm showing empathy. Don't mind her. Ever flag me a jaw? Want to flag here? Anyway, let us read their condition of service. The staff handbook and conditions of service. I'm going to read a particular page, which is page 127, starting from page 127, where staff welfare and packages. You will find it there. It shocks you say I get an staff handbook, even though I'm not a staff. It shocks you. They don't flag me. Want to flag you up. Tèmi bá mi lọ́sàn yìí. Ẹ má flag now. Don't flag. Let me read condition of welfare jere. Termination and resignation. Gbogbo ẹ̀ ló wà níbí. It shock you say I get the book. I get the book. Now in dey here. See am. Now the book with this. Because how you go say no be na book, make I show you. Let me go back. No be na book be this. Anyway, let's go back to page 127. If you go to the page 127 of the book, okay, I'm almost there. This is 106. The book plenty, so all right. 126. I'm coming now. I'm coming. I shall need suru for me. Just be patient. The book plenty, so it might take me time. So get not 127. I'm coming. I'll get there. Don't worry. The book plenty, so I have to. Oh. What took by that saying? No, ibiko. Ṣé ń lo òṣùjú fún mi ni kí n má rí nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ rí. Something where I just read now, where he dey? Wọ́n won't gbàdúrà fún mi báyìí. Where is the thing I just read it this morning? I dey come. I just read it before coming online, okay? Anyway, I try to screenshot some things. Chapter 14. Chapter 14. Bolo wa salo. Where you don't go? Where I go see him? 128. I dey come, making I just wait for me. The book of plenty. Ew. Oh, nene. I don't see him. So it's actually on chapter 142. Page 122. No, it's actually on 127. Page 127. But let me see what 122 says. Let me see what 122 says. Àwọn people yóò ní wálẹ̀ láwọn oníbẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run. Oh no. With all the money. Is it the school fees we want to talk about? Okay. 128 lele. Welfare matters. Welfare matters starts from 127. Okay. So why I'm not reading the 127 is because it's talking about retirement. A member of the staff of the university shall be considered the retirement of retiring service age when the staff has served continuously for at least 10 years. Cessation of appointment before this service length time shall be regarded as service withdrawal. So a member of staff of the university may continue in the service of the university after the retirement age of 70 years for academic staff and 65 years for non-teaching staff. Those ones are not really necessary. That's why I'm not reading that. Retirement and pension entitlements. They only care about themselves. They don't care about their staff at all. Look at the amounts they collect as in school fees. Millions. Kai. A member of staff shall have the right to stop serving the university at any time he or she desires to exercise their right, provided such notice of cessation of appointment conforms to the provision of Chapter 7 and other policies of university involving appointment and termination of services. That is not so relevant too. We are looking at welfare. Okay, is that welfare that is more important? So entitlement schedule on cessation of appointment. Please kindly help us to click some like on the video. Please, it will really help. It might help your brother, it might help your sister that is trying to say, let me go and work in this place. Okay? We are not saying people should not work, but they should know what they are getting into. Maybe people don't really take time to sign or, to read the blueprint is why there is problem now. Or somebody is trying to play a fast one. Okay? Like that other man that was able to win his case. You know he's right. He went to the court. Okay? So if all this is out, they might change their ways too. They might start doing the right thing. So don't think what we are doing doesn't get to them. They watch our videos. I can bet you on that. If they are not watching our videos, they will not say they should go and buy me at a point. Buy me and some other people. By the time we buy 3 of them, all of them will go and rest. Now then talk am now. So the fathers of faith will get God for hand. He say before the end of this year, all mockers shall buy. We never buy anyway. So let us look at entitlement. Please don't forget to click a like as I continue to read. Entitlement schedule on cessation of appointment. A member of staff that give due notice of cessation and whose notice is accepted shall be entitled to the following gratuity at the expiration of just such notice. Number 1,